mouse, or that screen phone, you're watching Spread Those Wings. My man.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 201. If I'm not doing my math correct.
If I'm not stroking up.
We are taking our talents to North Tonawanda this week.
I thought you were going to say South Beach.
No, it's a little cold for that. Taking our talents to North Tonawanda this week at Good Guys Pizza. No, not Good Guys Deli. We've done that before. A little bit different of a place. Dry Rub Daddy.
The Buffalo Wing Beaut. Notably absent. The Cajun, Captain Cajun.
He was abducted.
He is on the double P. The Pisner Pause.
Yeah.
I'm just only going to refer to it as the double P from now on.
He was abducted by aliens. You decide which.
Brother. What continent can we say he's backpacking through?
Let's go with South America.
But the reason I was asking is because he was backpacking through South America.
He's studying penguins in Antarctica.
Oh.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest here. If there's anything that's not believable, it's that. The Captain Cajun does not do well in the snow. But again, guys, Buffalo Wing Beaut, Kyle Rennie, Dry Rub Daddy, Gary Halt. This is good friend of the show. Do you want the last name involved?
Why don't you go with the first name?
My dude Ciro. Finally getting him on.
Yep.
You got some boys that are watching. Some boys that have watched.
Yeah. Shout out to Quan. See you out there. I know you're going to be watching.
I was stoked. Ciro and I were talking before, and he's like, yeah, my boy Quan. He's like, oh, that dude was at the birthday? I recognize him. I'm like, dude, I love hearing that. Love hearing that. We sat down at that Cajun place we were discussing, and the bartender goes, you guys are from that wing show, right? And Gary and I were like, ma'am, you're damn right we are.
Hope they gave you some free food. Come on.
They just gave us great service. I'm never going to complain when we go. I'm never going to complain when we go to Chester's.
I think I got a free drink, if I'm not being mistaken.
That sounds about right. They take care of us.
Still good.
But back to our roots. Very basic episode.
We started a lot of our episodes in NT.
That is even more of a. Bro, we were starting on a casting couch in the middle of nowhere on Kyle Street. My favorite thing was actually named Kyle Street.
Perfect setup.
Was it a 69 Kyle?
I don't remember.
I think it was. It's even better.
I think it was.
But Good Guys in NT, medium, gold barbecue, extra hot. It is only a pizzeria. So let's see if this extra hot is anything above like a spit of hot fries.
The pizza's good. I've had the pizza. So that's why we want to try the one.
Ciro, go ahead and grab a medium. We will dip in toast. Hopefully you are a blue cheese guy.
Of course.
We've got people who prefer to no dip. So
I'd rather no dip than ranch.
Agreed. That's the way of the world here. All right, in this lovely chicken dipping to another wonderful episode. Ciro, thank you for coming on, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Gary, traditional pizza place crisp?
Yeah. They had a ton of people there, so the pizzas, I like the pizzas.
Listen, that gives them a little credit, I guess, given that they're clearly popping. It is Friday night, time of recording, and listen, you probably learned about 20 minutes. Crisp isn't bad. Heat's still pretty much there. I'll go first, and I'll jump off and grab some napkins. So I realized without the Captain Cajun, we don't do that.
That was never a thing either before.
We should probably keep that on. Crisp, I'm going to go 8. There's a little crispier than I want because it's that restricting pizza place crisp we've talked about so many times. The one that almost like shrinks the meat. Amount of meat, I'll go 8. A little tough, but it wasn't like the worst pizza place we've ever had.
It's legit what I imagine pizza place wants to be.
Yes. Amount of sauce, I will go 8.5. I got a lot of bottom of the barrel bullshit. Could have used a little more, but I mean, I've seen medium pizza place wings that are damn near naked. Mm-hmm. Flavor's a 7. That is as standard as you're going to get a pizza place medium. $52 with a tip for 30 wings. Little on the high side, but not the worst. I think it was like, I said it was like 48 before I tipped them. I'll give it a 7. It's not the worst thing I've ever had. It's a 77 for me.
I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Basically,
That's what they called you in high school.
Yeah. It's a basic pizzeria wing, standard medium sauce. I'm glad that they didn't put too much butter in it, because sometimes that really kills a medium wing. I'm going to go 7s across the board, basically. Wasn't anything super special, but I enjoyed it. I'd order that wing if I'm getting pizza. It's edible. Sometimes you get pizza place wings and it's just...
Dog shit?
Yeah, dog shit. But yeah, and 7s across the board. That should be, I forget.
That is a 70.
70.
That is absolutely a 70.
I forget where our scoring is sometimes.
Ciro, if you need help, I can help you out.
Well, I'm going to go similar with Gary, but I'm going to go 8 across the boards.
Okay.
I thought it had a really good crunch to it. The meat wasn't too overcooked. Sauce quality was good. I will say it could have used a little more sauce. Unlike Gary, I feel like it was a little too much butter, because even for a medium, I expect a little bit of a kick.
Zing.
You know, something, you know, to get my mouth going, feeling good, but, you know, still a solid wing, I would say.
All right, so it's an 80 for you. Listen, if you can be a pizza place wing that's going to average in that 70s, 80s, you're not going to be a bad spot. Especially at the medium. I feel like this is the most consistent wing you're going to see, and that's part of why we have it on the show. Is
it just doesn't stand out. It's just like a basic...
Yes, it's
a pizzeria medium.
But I do feel, though, you know, if you're having a party, you're pairing it with pizza.
Yeah.
The crowd's
I wouldn't be upset at all.
The crowd
That's what I'm saying. That's not like, if I'm going to a place and I'm getting a medium and that's it, especially if that's like, hey, we're having my sister's quinceanera. Mm-hmm. I ain't upset if those are quinceanera wings. I mean, they're not flabby. I think we hit that perfect. That is spot on for a pizza place wing. That is what I think of growing up. We had TC Wheelers. Yeah. Or TC Juniors. That is a TC Junior wing. Mm-hmm. And I grew up on that shit, so makes me feel like home.
Yeah.
Gary, we went in your direction here.
Yeah.
The golden barbecue.
It was a limited selection. I don't remember what else they had, but...
To be fair, you and I zoomed in on gold.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Do we think it's Cattleman's?
Probably.
Go for it, brother.
Well, this time I think I'm going to go with a drum.
You are impartial.
Go ahead.
Off the bottom of the barrel. Oh, buddy.
There you go.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
It smells delicious.
We do not have to toast this one, so just dive right in, brother.
Ready? So weird doing a regular episode lately. We've been doing so many like double ups. It's weird to just see 3 wings.
I think we needed to get our feet wet back into normal life. I'm a little perplexed. Sure, if you also are, you can grab another if you'd like. Because this is our...
I'm going to give it another chance.
I'll score. In terms of Carolina Gold, not the best I've had. I would say it's a little bit below average. I didn't dislike the flavor, but I wanted more barbecue than mustard, and it was a little bit more mustard than barbecue. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So I'm going to go 6.5 on the crisp. I bit into it, it was a little tough. Meat size, I'll go 7.5. The drum wasn't that small, and it looked like the flats in there were about the same size. Sauce, I'll go with 8 on the sauce. I think there's enough sauce on it for a Carolina Gold. I like having the wing covered and not making too much of a mess on my hands. Flavor, 6.5. I enjoyed it, but I wish it was better. Price, I'll go with a 7. It ends up being a 71.
Okay. Ciro?
All right, I'm gonna need you to run me down the list.
Absolutely. Starting with crisp.
Crisp. I thought it was overcooked. I wasn't a fan of it. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay. Amount or quality of meat? To your liking.
Because of how overcooked it was, the meat quality was not great. But I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna be generous on that one.
Amount of sauce.
Sauce. I don't know if you saw me examining my first wing. Half of it wasn't sauced.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of dry spots on the first drum I picked up. Wasn't a fan of that. I'm gonna give that a 3.
Flavor.
Flavor. So on the second wing, there was a decent amount of sauce, still a little lacking. But since we had a little more, the flavor was a little better. I'm gonna give the flavor a 5.
Okay. And price, would you pay for that again?
If I'm being honest, with the price of wings, I probably wouldn't. So I'm gonna give that a 4.
All right. That is going to be a 38.
I'm a hard critic on that one.
You know what? That's
A little
what we need
disappointed.
sometimes.
I had high hopes. That I think that was my biggest issue with it, because I had such high hopes. I feel like it let me down.
I think what's going to be the weirdest is you're going to see, not to steal something from Bert Kreischer, but the think tank's bubbling, I think, for all of us. Like, you didn't want to grade it where you did, but you did. Gary was set roller coaster, and I'm right there with all you guys. Like, I'm the opposite of you. I'm actually going to give that a 9 on the crisp, because for the amount of sauce on that, for there to still be something that made sound and had crunch, I'm actually impressed. Usually I don't get that. However, that was detrimental to the amount of meat. The meat was really dried out on that compared to the first one. I'm going to go with a 6 on the meat. Amount of sauce, I'm going to go with a 7.5. Like, that's about average. That's kind of where you need it to be. But like, it's not an over-the-top sauce. It's not great. I probably could have gone 10, I guess, in terms of what is there. But is it what I want? No. Like, it is the perfect amount.
But if I can just cut it,
Absolutely,
I
brother.
think with a sauce like that, since it is a thicker sauce, you do have to run it a little more.
But that's what
and
I'm
I
saying.
think that may have been the issue where you got a lot of sauce on yours, where I didn't get
It should
enough
be like
on
ribs
mine.
almost for that kind of, where it's like super thick.
But that's what I'm saying. Like to me, I feel like the two I had, and it could be you and. Did you go drum both times?
I went drum the first time.
Did you have a better amount on the flat?
I did have a better amount on the flat.
So I think the flat to drum ratio, we've had this debate forever. Mm-hmm. I think the flat tends to get it better because, like, you can put a flat face down on the bottom of the barrel bullshit. When your box moves around, you're covering the bottom side.
Yeah. Drums
You're
are
not
rounder
getting
too, so
all of your drum covered if it rolls.
There's 2 sides to a flat, and drums are
4. It's a cylinder.
Right, but the way I feel about that, if in the process, when you first, saucing it up, you get your hand in there, you get real down and dirty into it,
See, that's
the
thing.
travel time shouldn't affect
But
the wing in my opinion.
devil's advocate, if it's watery, which that isn't like the goopiest sauce,
Right.
travel time can lead for it to run down. So that's where, like, I'm giving it the amount of sauce of 7.5. Like, it's what I wanted. It's not the best quality of what I would hope for in a sauce.
Right.
Flavor, giving it a 6. It's very generic. It's as advertised. It's not like it's not LM Wings honey mustard, not gold barbecue wing. It is golden barbecue, but like
it's just super basic.
somebody went to the store, picked out a bottle. I don't even know if they necessarily got a bottle of name brand shit. Like, they got a bottle of, like, price right golden barbecue.
It's too mustardy for me. I like the balance. I got too much mustard and not enough barbecue.
And, like, I guess my thing is, like, looking at it price-wise, is it the most expensive wing we've had? No. Is it a Pizza Place wing? Yes. Would I pay for it? Like, I'll give it a 7.5. Like, it's not the fucking worst wing I've ever had. It won't be the worst wing. It's still 72. But, like, across the board kind of just disappointment. It's not gonna... We're giving them nods. They're cooking wings pretty decently. Like, that just... That is the missionary sex of chicken wings.
Yeah. I mean, it's generic.
It gets it done.
It gets the job done.
It gets the job done. It's
But you want a little more.
It's good old trusty. But you're hoping you're getting reverse cowgirl and not that.
That is for sure.
And unfortunately, I don't think we're straying too far from missionary with this next one. It's
might be-
extra hot.
This might be missionary, but you get a finger in the butt. Because
Okay.
it's a little hotter.
All right.
There you guys go.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna let you get the first one on this one.
There's a lot of sauce on the bottom here.
I will say
Does
I
not
enjoy
look
their,
like it's
I
very
enjoy their blue
cared.
cheese.
It's Frank's.
The blue cheese does
I'll
taste
grab a
good.
second one while I'm here because I know I'm going to need it. Alright. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
We're going to put that down there. Well, blue cheese is solid, and I think it's their own homemade. Gary, you did say you vouch for their pizza, so.
Yeah, it's good. That's not my thing.
It's a little hotter than I expected.
I'm gonna give it a minute, see if it really kicks in.
That's kind of what I would want the medium to taste like.
Listen, the only benefit is they call it extra hot, not suicide.
Most pizza places don't really do hot wings because they know people aren't going to order them.
Yo.
Was this hot or extra hot?
This
It
is
said extra hot on the
Yo.
thing.
Grab off that bottom of the barrel. That actually has a nice tang to the tongue.
The only thing about the sauce and the blue cheese is the blue cheese doesn't stick to the wing unless you really dig it in.
It's got them streaks, don't it, Gary?
Yeah.
It's got that cheese, don't it, Denny? I'm not upset about that on the second run. Makes my tongue feel like it's being hugged.
I don't hate it, but it's not very hot.
No, but again, like, at least we knew... If this place was passing this off as a suicide wing, we'd have every right to be, like, butthurt about it. Ciro, you want to lead us off?
Yeah, so I would say, as far as flavor, I would give it an 8.
Yeah.
Crisp, I feel like the two that I had weren't too crisp, so I'd probably give that a 6.
Okay.
As far as meat size, the meat size was good. Was good portions. What else do I got on this list?
Size of the, or the number for the meat.
Number for the meat, I'd say it's a solid 7.
Okay. You gave flavor already?
I don't believe so.
Okay,
Flavor.
so you give sauce, not flavor.
Yes.
Okay.
Flavor, as an extra hot, it's okay. I would say it's above average. I would say it's about a 7.
And then, would you pay for that again?
Yes, I would.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, I'd give it an 8 because you're not advertising it as a suicide sauce, so you know you're getting enough spice, especially after we let it sit in for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
It
you get the tingles.
it warms the lips.
It's like a whiskey shot.
A little bit. I don't hate that analogy. 72 for you. Dry rub.
These are the wings that I would want to eat with the pizza,
Yes.
to be honest.
I don't know. You could make me burnt up here. Give me a cheese, sausage, pepperoni pizza with those wings. Oh, fuck.
Like a chicken finger pizza. Okay.
That's a little chicken overload.
Yeah, but
But would you put that on would you put that on a chicken Alfredo pizza?
No.
Sorry.
So you can tell when wings were crispy, and when they, like,
Deflate?
yeah.
I don't know if that's the right word, but
There's like a weird texture to a wing that was crispy and then got cold. These wings were probably not crispy coming out because it's got like a rubbery sensation to it.
I get where you're getting at.
You know what I
okay, 100%.
It's hard to explain unless you actually.
Leather.
Yeah.
It shrinks. A cold, formerly crispy wing is very fucking tight to the bone.
Yeah.
This is a little more, for lack of a better term, flaccid.
Yeah. It's like eating like an uncooked hot dog.
Or if you're John Bortz, an old lady's arm.
Yeah. Crisp. 6. Meat, I'll go with a 7.5. Sauce, I'm going to go with an 8. I think the amount of sauce on there was good. There's a ton at the bottom still. Don't hate that. Flavor, I'm going to go with 8.5. I enjoyed the afterburn. As a pizza place, extra hot, totally acceptable. Money, I'll go with a 7. They're a little expensive, but like pizza places tend to have more expensive wings, and that's a 74.
I mean, I'm right in line with you guys. Crisp is a 6.5. Like, I'll give them their due. They did have a little travel. It's the last wing of the show. It's a little cold and late-tiki. But like you said, Gary, you could tell that wasn't super crispy coming out. And that wasn't a situation of, oh, the sauce robbed you of its crisp. For some reason, it's like they hurried that bunch. Meat, I'm going to go 8. Like, no complaints. Sometimes you get that wing that's less crispy and it's rubbery and you're like, and like you don't want it. It wasn't like it was badly cooked. It was cooked fully through. Amount of sauce, I will go 8.5. Like, I fuck with that. Anytime you're gonna get me bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, and I will say, like, if you actually get to look into you know, the container, there's a lot of sauce at the bottom. If you're someone who likes a little more spice to it,
meat,
you can dunk down into it. You know, it is good there in terms of sauce.
Flavor, I'm gonna go 8.5 as well. Like I'm with both these boys here. That is, if I'm ordering a pizza place extra hot, 10 out of 10 would I prefer to get this. Too many times, Gary, we gotten, you know, Joe Schmo's pizza extra hot, and it's just Frank.
It's butter in it too.
Like I said, it's Frank's at first, but I smelled it, and it is a little hotter than Frank's, and I fucking vibe with that. So I am wrong. I'm sorry. I'll own up when I fuck up. I thought at first that it's just Frank's. I'm sad. It's got a little extra kick to it. Price, I will go 8. That would probably make me go out of the way to get pizza from this place as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to really boost it too high. It's a 79. But I fuck with that, man. That's not a bad pizza place wing.
It's not, especially if you know, feel a little spicy that day. You get a specialty pizza maybe with some banana peppers on it.
Mm-hmm.
Steak and banana peppers?
Oh, you're having a spicy evening. Oh, like
I like a taco pizza.
Yeah, shut up. He says spicy evening. My dude Mark, he's a spicy dude. Sorry, that's one of the dudes I coach, and now apparently I'm playing basketball for.
Oh, you got muscle up, man. We talked about this.
I gotta muscle up because what the fuck? Did I tell you about that?
No.
Remember I coached.
I know you coached.
Oh yeah, my player Ant put me in a group chat. There's 4 of us. He's like, hey, these are the dates. And I'm like, oh, who's the 4th? He goes, you are, coach. And I'm like, funny, but really, who's the 4th? He's like, you. And I'm like, why the fuck would you choose that?
This is a longest yard situation where the coach is going in.
Get your old ass in there! Brother, I am almost 10 years older than all of you, and I've never been good at basketball. Gary can attest to that. I might be weird.
Last time I played basketball, I got a concussion. And it wasn't my fault.
You did. You got it was at Lil's birthday party.
One-year-old's birthday party.
There happened to be a basketball gym, and it was a half court. And he went underneath for the rebound, and it looked like those high school gymnasiums with the blue pads.
It was concrete.
He ran face first into this concrete thing. You got thrown by Brandon, and his glasses broke. Like.
It was defenseless receiver type situation.
Oh, gee, I think you tried a big baby that, you know, Celtic style, you know, you gotta play a little easy.
Dizzy. I got up, I was like, damn. My glasses
hit
were like
by
pieces.
a Mack truck.
Jeez,
let me start this out the proper way down the show. Piz243 on all social media accounts. Ciro, anything you would like to say to the wonderful guests?
I want to say thank you all for having me. It was my first time on a podcast. I feel a little comfortable, especially with these cats.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Glad to have you on, brother.
Honestly, I hope I get to come back and get free wings.
Sure. We got multiple shows as well, so we have multiple things we can always get you on.
All right.
You
free food, I'm in.
You and the wife. We got
let's go.
We got coming back in June of next year, taking a 6-month hiatus. But there's a draft in here. It's a fantasy draft, random topics. Great time.
Let's go.
And we have to drink what we do it, which is even more fun.
Draft drinks, food, I'm in.
Hell yeah. Anything else though?
Nah, that's it. Oh, you know what? Shout out to Alex and Alessio.
Hey!
Shout out to the family.
There you go. Dry Rub Daddy.
Tiki Tribe TV Pro.squarespace.com. All the podcasts that we currently have and had are on there. This one is on there too.
Even the alumni.
The alumni. Get your awesome chicken dippins. Use the code 716 at chickendippin.com, correct?
Chickendippin.com and chicken_dippin on Instagram.
Instagram. That's it for me because you usually do all the rest of the stuff.
I don't even know what to do with my hands. I actually get to give my sponsors this time? Oh, shit. Shout out to Nikki. Two scoops. By the time this airs, he might be on vacation this week, but I can assure you, I took my wife this past week. She is very pregnant. Took my got ice cream for my mom for the first time there. She is an ice cream snob, ladies and gentlemen. They all love it still. My wife has like 3 half-finished Nikki 2 Scoop sundaes in the freezer, and I know if I touch them, I will have a broken wrist. My mom texted me, she's like, that was the best sundae I've ever had. Seriously, hit him up, check him out, tell Nikki we sent you. I promise you, you're not going to be upset. Dude, I paid, after tip, $25 for 3 of those sundaes, and you know how big the motherfuckers are. Brother, a medium is that big around and that tall.
That's what you want.
It is, dude. He is the definition of quality. Nikki is the fucking man. Shout out to Jeanette at the Therapy Sessions Buffalo. Wonderful, wonderful human. We play Tiny Tina's Wonderland with her. And she cuts my hair. Shout out.
She has a, what the heck's her, she has a little mushroom that walks around.
I thought you were talking in real life. I'm like, no, she does not. I've never seen that. No, in the game, yes.
Mushroom.
Yes, terrifying. Things seriously. Tiny Tina's is like D&D, but Borderlands.
Okay.
Borderlands means D&D, and whatever character, she's a spore warden. I'm the only idiot in the game who doesn't have a sidekick, and she has this full half mushroom human man that just runs around.
It's almost 3 feet tall, but it like...
It's terrifying.
I was going to ask what kind of acid y'all are on. But
if I did acid during that game,
Brandon's got like a tiki head that runs around and it talks to you.
Yeah. Great time.
I have a dragon.
Also get Tiny Tina's. It really does sound like a terrible acid trip though. Mushroom Man, a tiki head, and a dragon. What happens if... I think that's about it. Fucking AWS Angel Wing Sauce and Jack Bates, the master. This is the master Bates. But Gary is already prepared. His wings are ready to go. So, guys, until next time, you keep on spreading those wings. We're going to spread your legs.
Consensually.
Peace out, guys.
Cue the music.